Shalom, Israel. This is Judah J. As you can see in this picture, there's a dollar that's folded up in such a way where it reveals a message, and that message says, the root of all evil. The root of all evil. Now, you can say that this is a connotation from the Bible, where it says that money is the root of all evil. But of course, we know that money, when used incorrectly or for nefarious purposes, is the root of all evil. But in this case, this is this is a representation of power, the power source of those that have put the children of Israel into bondage. America represents Egypt. Egypt is bondage, and the gods that the Americans, or those that are in the seats of power in America, the gods that they serve are the Egyptian gods, masked and veiled under what they say Christianity. So, but it's actually Egyptian gods that they serve, and these are the same gods that the Babylonians serve. So the branch starts from Babylon and moves to Egypt, and of course now moves to America. So those that are in power are serving these pagan, false, satanic gods under the veil of Christianity. So, anyways, this is a sinister message that we see in this dollar bill. And when Satan's imprint is on anything, he works in different facets. So, of course, we've in the past saw that the dollar was able to predict the twin tower, not the dollar, but the $20 bill predicts the twin towers falling. And there's other dollars and other bills or monetary notes that have been revealed to reveal other message. Um, They've been proven to reveal other messages, sinister messages from the satanic elite, those that run this government. But that's all on purpose because they hide their plans in plain sight. And Isaiah 29:15 tells it perfectly. It says, therefore, I will again confound these people with wonder upon wonder. The wisdom of the wise shall vanish. So this wisdom that they're using, this evil, dark arts type of esoteric wisdom is going to vanish. And the intelligence of the intelligent will be hidden. Woe to, here's what I want you guys to see though. Woe to those who dig deep to hide their plans from the Lord. In darkness, they do their works and say, who sees us and who will know? So they are basically trying to actually hide what their plans are from the Most High through their symbols, through hiding their messages in plain sight. And because the foundation of their system is rooted in evil, it reveals itself. It says those things which are secret shall be made known. So in these last days, things like this will be made known. It says that you have turned things upside down, which is what the satanic elite has done. Everything the Most High Yah does, they turn upside down. With the laws, with the times, they switched everything and flipped it upside down. And so it also goes on to say, as if the potter were regarded as clay. So they're trying to make it seem like the Most High is actually not the one that made them, but they basically have some sort of power over the Most High, as to put a veil around him, like they could actually do that, like they could hide the scope or dim the scope of the Most High, and lessen his ability to see their plans, when the Most High knows all, sees all, and has seen it from the beginning. So it's amazing the arrogance in these people, which represent their father, Satan. It also goes on to say, shall what is formed say to him who formed it, he did not make me? Can the pottery say of the potter, he has no understanding? So they're hiding their messages in plain sight, right, for everyone to see. This is a government psyop that is it's meant to it's a form of mind control. Um, if they show you what their purpose is, then it causes fear in the individual. Now, what that means is, because there's people that don't believe that there is a sinister agenda that is being plotted out against them, the people, then they will feel as if when they see something like this, that it has to be just by chance, because their mind will not allow them to think that anything other than that being by chance is possible. Because if they felt like there was a nefarious evil agenda against them and it was actually real, then they might not be able to handle it. And I think that's where the mind goes, because we a lot of most people believe that when someone makes when someone does something wrong to you, it's generally because they made a mistake. It's not something that they planned to do. It's not something that they just plotted out and thought really hard about it. It's just it's an occurrence that happened, and it did put you in, in a bad state or a bad situation. It made things harder for you. But when you really think about it, you'll say, "Oh, well, that person, I'm mad at them now, but they probably didn't mean to hurt me." When you are facing a truth that is 100% opposite than that, when you're facing the facts that someone is actually setting out to destroy you, or someone setting out to hurt you, someone setting out to purposely cause you to fall or to have issues, situations in your life which are unmanageable, which are detrimental to you or those that you love, then that's when your mind is sort of overloaded by thoughts of overwhelming fear. You have thoughts of confusion. You have thoughts of feeling displaced, not understanding what's going on. All these different thoughts come into the mind when you start to fathom that someone is against you, someone is after you, someone is watching you, someone's sole purpose is to cause you to fall or be destroyed. Now, when that happens, that changes everything. And so that's what they hope for, and that's what they plan on. They meant this message to be there. That message was planned. When they made the dollar, they knew that this message would be able to be formed in this way for the time period in which we're at now. And you would say, how do they know that? It's because of familiar spirits that are in people that give them familiar spirits, and also having contact with the fallen one himself and his fallen angels, being able to receive messages on how to run this kingdom, this upside down kingdom that they have right now. So in the finances, the satanic imprint's there. In every facet of life, that imprint is in the world. And so in every facet of life, that imprint is in the world. So there's really no getting away from that unless you are to open your eyes and see the deception that's around you. You have to be willing to recognize that we do not live in a world where it's just me, you, and all these people that are just scattered in the world, just living our lives, going on about our days with nothing that's influencing us. When you don't believe there's a spiritual presence amongst you that that's dictating what's going on. When I mean that, when you don't believe that there's a God, and if you don't believe that there's an enemy that's out there that is against you and that hates God, then you're blind. It doesn't matter how wise you are. It doesn't matter how smart you might think or how many degrees you have. The biggest amount of the most knowledge a person can have is to recognize that there is a battle in the heavens, and it's for your soul, and that there are forces that are against you, and there's a major force that is for you. So the wicked ones and the evil ones are just they're hoping and resting on the notion that you will not see that you will stay blind. So wake up.